Have you ever wanted to chug an entire case of beer from the store, drive your car home and not get arrested by the police? Well, have I got the game for you. The game is called My Summer Car. It's a 100% accurate recreation of Finnish life. This game has lots of things to do, like piss in the sauna and inhale his delicious golden fumes, to playing blackjack with a pigman, to coming home to your house burned down because you forgot to turn off the piss sauna. Moving on, my goal with this save is to come first in the rally, which happens every in-game Saturday. I haven't done this yet despite my numerous hours in the game, but there's a lot we need to do before then. First, we need to build the car. Actually, scratch that. We need to get all the supplies we need first, then we need to build the car, then tune it, upgrade it, and get it road legal before we can even think about entering the rally. That's a lot of stuff to do, so we should probably get on that. We start the save by naming our character. I wanted my name to sound Finnish, so I named myself Joni Perjavi. In addition to naming our character, we get to choose whether we want permadeath or not. Against better judgment, I chose to keep it on as a bit of a challenge. We wake up and immediately bolt for the garage, looking specifically at these, the pistons. When you first spawn into the game, there's a chance that some of these pistons will be in very low condition and borderline unusable, like this one here. While I'm there, I order some important tools, an AFR gauge, ratchet set, and a shiny new radiator. To get ready for my important trek across the lands, I grab a case of beer, some birthday money from Grandpa, before chucking everything I need into the trailer. This includes the ever-important beer, the letter for the items I ordered, and a gas and diesel can. I take a moment to marvel in the sheer glory of our chariot, the Kekmet 502. This thing is a beast with a whopping 32 mph top speed, which it will likely never see in its life. As for where we're going, let me show you. This is a classic My Summer Car starting strategy where you take the Kekmet, despite its slow speed, from your house in the middle of the map, all the way to the town on the other end of this massive lake, making pit stops on the way to collect some items. Editing me here, I just realized that the name of the town is Perjärvi, a dangerously close name to mine. Wonder when my brain came up with the idea for that name. The journey takes a long time compared to something like the Jonas, but the problem with the Jonas is that you don't have enough storage to bring home tons of items that you need, so we give up speed for reliability. Anyways, we start the journey and begin the long journey to the town. Man, this is taking forever. I gotta almost be there, right? Just coming up on the alcoholic, and then after that is Penna? What? Oh god, Penna! Yep, nearly halfway through the trip and Penna impales his car on the front loader and gets himself stuck. And he gets himself really stuck in there. I mean, I started lifting him into the air, driving around with him, and he starts honking at me like it's my fault. I mean, come on, Penna. After a bit of silly little maneuvering along the road with Penna, desperately trying to get him off, he eventually worms his way out of my grasp and continues his drunken driving, and me, I continue my journey. I arrive at my first pit stop, Fleetari's repair shop. This is the place where I can buy a replacement piston, but of course it's not that easy. Because whoever designed this game is an idiot who has no respect for the player. I mean, I speed ran all the way here, being as optimal as possible, minus the Penna incident, and I make it to Fleetari's and he is closed. Why is he closed? Why does the game start at 2 p.m. in the afternoon instead of starting in the morning, giving you enough time to get to Fleetari's, get the stupid piston that I need? God, screw you, Fleetari. Sorry about that rant. It seems like I'll have to come back once Fleetari's is open. Still mad about Fleetari's, I head to the second pit stop, the abandoned house. The door is locked, but I know a little trick to get in. It's called breaking and entering. With the door wide open, we head up the stairs, but whoa, be careful. Around the corner is our prize, a set of wheels, but guarding them is a swarm of angry bees, and we are deathly allergic. One sting and we're dead. We sneak our way past the bees, who cannot see anyone who is lower than the waist height, and proceed to pass the tires through the small grate in the side. How? No time to explain. Sneak past the bees again and deliver the goods to the trailer. Mission successful. Back on the road, we find ourselves at town, and it's about time. It took a real life half an hour just to get here, and it'll take another just to get back. We park the trailer at the store and brace ourselves to see the most beautiful sight you'll ever see in your life. Timo, the most beautiful man this side of the lake. Sorry about that. We buy brake fluid, an alternator belt, motor oil, a car battery, oil filters, spark plugs, and car lights.
Minun pitäisi tuo pubi aukasta ihan kohta, niin jos sulla jotain vielä on, niin nyt olisi hyvä aika ostaa.
We throw the goods in the back of the trailer and fill up the gas can. I go to pay for gas, but Timo's already closed up shop for the day and opened his other shop, Pub Napo. I figured while I'm there, I might as well grab a bite to eat, and the sausage and fries sounds delicious right about now. I can tell it was made with love. After a nice meal, it's back to the grind. Back to the home. And back to the toilet to save and exit. Tomorrow, it's building time. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to make building a car interesting in a video, but I'll try my best. The first thing every good car builder should do is build the chassis, so I got straight to it when I loaded in the next day. And just like that, the chassis is done. I think my time was good, could have been a little bit quicker, but hey, maybe next time. Next is the hard part, the engine. With all the bits and bobs, it will take a while to... Oh, it's done. Great, now all we need to do is lower it into the engine bay very, very carefully. Careful. After that, it's just a couple of screws and it's in. After that, pretty up the car with the dashboard, the meters, and the back lights. Now is the part that I've been dreading this whole entire time. Wiring. This thing is the bane of my existence. Every time I build the car, I always mess it up. I even have an image that replaces the flag with a step-by-step diagram, and still I need a video or else I will mess it up. And that's not all. Sometimes it seems impossible to connect some of the wiring in the dashboard because of how precise it has to be. Deep breaths. After the most painful display of wiring ever, I fill up the engine with oil, the radiator with coolant, the clutch and the brake with brake fluid, and the gas tank about halfway full with gas. After all this work that I've done, I'd say I deserve a nice meal and a hot shower. Going back to the car, I put in the driver's seat and the trunk before realizing I should probably check if the car runs first. I pray to the Satsuma gods that it works and turn the key, and nothing. I try a few more times for good measure, but ultimately realize the battery is dead. I could ride into town, but that would take a while to do, so instead of doing that, I come up with a better plan. Call cousin Penna to come pick me up. Yeah, Penna, the guy who jammed himself onto my tractor earlier. He's actually my cousin. I doubt he'll be happy, but let's give him a call. Yeah, hey Penna, how you doing? Look, I'm real sorry about all that, but that wasn't my fault. You ran directly into me. Dude, me and you both know that you don't have insurance, drinking and driving on the back roads all day. I'd be surprised if you even have a license. Okay, look, I know you're mad at me, but can you come and bring me to town? I got some strong vodka from Grandpa that you can have if we can forget about this whole crash and you come and get me. Okay, cool, I'll see you then. That was a lot easier than I expected. Penna soon came rushing down the dirt trail in his probably illegal car, but nonetheless, I hopped in and he took me into town. Upon arriving, there were some jerks blasting music outside Timo's, probably drunk, and hold on. Did you see that? Let me rewind it. Gosh darn it. Timo in the pub meant that his store was closed, and I really didn't want to wait 12 whole hours, so I cheated. You can hate me all you want for cheating, but if I didn't use cheats, I would have just saved and exited in the outhouse out back, which moves time forward every time you load in. After legitimately waiting for Timo's to open, I bought the battery from sexy old Timo, and hitched another ride from Penna back home where I installed the battery. I went and tried the key, and nothing still. I looked over the bolts in the starter and realized that I had missed tightening one. Let's try this again. Still nothing. The only other idea I had was that I missed something when wiring. I connected it to the harness connector and tried the positive terminal. It sparked, but it also connected, which meant the car might start. Well, the ignition is working. Just give it some time. It'll start soon. Alright, let's try again. It had finally worked. The car was running. There was a little rattling and misfiring, but we got it to actually run. That's one more thing off the checklist. That little rattling sound is the distributor being out of alignment, so I fixed that really quick. I wanted to move the car outside to 1, test if it actually moves, and 2, to put the exterior pieces on. The car did in fact move, and quite well despite my driving. It's hard on keyboard, don't judge me. I put on all the exterior panels, and we were done. Here's a little final look at the car, a little spin around, and that's it. It took a long time to assemble this car, nearly 4 hours in real life, but there is still so much to do. The car desperately needs tuning, which I believe Fleetari can do, but for that we need money, and for that we need a job. In addition to that, we need to make the car road legal and pass inspection in order to even participate in the rally, which is the whole goal in the first place. There's plenty more to do, and plenty more to come. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, because I definitely want to finish this save and win the rally. It may take some time and a lot of editing, but I'm up for the challenge. That's all I got in me for now. I'm going to bed. See ya.